How to survive a dog attack. A dog is not a wolf, but it poses no less danger. This is especially true for stray dogs that are on the street. They were abandoned by people to the mercy of fate, and now they do not perceive a person as a friend. People are potential enemies, and the attitude towards them is appropriate. Is it the dog's fault that she went berserk? Hardly. This is just an animal that is guided by survival instincts. However, it is not about who is right and who is wrong. Stray dogs are really dangerous. Therefore, when meeting with them, it is important to understand how to behave correctly. Why stray dogs attack people is not out of a sense of revenge or personal hostility. Everything is much easier. There are two reasons for the aggressive behavior of street dogs. The first, lack of food. The second, defense of the territory. A well-fed dog does not make sense to throw itself at people. But have you seen many well-fed dogs on the street? Stray dogs are constantly on the lookout for food. Nerves are shattered to the limit. Therefore, it is not surprising that a trigger can easily work in a hungry dog. Especially if a person has a bag of groceries in his hands. This is not an excuse for her actions. Just a statement of fact, sad, unfortunately. Stray dogs, like wolves, are afraid of humans, but this fear in some cases only fuels their aggression. In particular, this applies to the protection of the territory. A pack of stray dogs, having struggled to recapture the best landfill in the area from their competitors, will be hostile to anyone who enters their territory, even if it is the one they are supposed to fear by default. Remember, any non-standard situation is always easier to prevent. Therefore, if you see a pack of dogs ahead, then it makes sense to make adjustments to your route and go the other way. Especially if the dogs noticed you and began to bark furiously. This is a sure sign that you are not welcome here. Yes, changing the usual route can cause some inconvenience. But what's the point of escalating the situation and putting yourself in danger? But what cannot be done if the meeting still took place? Firstly, you can't feed the dogs around you. We are talking about an aggressive pack, and not about a peacefully lying dog with sad eyes. If you think that you can buy off hungry dogs with sausage, you are wrong. There is nothing worse than having dogs associate you with a food source. Driven by hunger, they will not leave until they have eaten everything you bought in the store. And they will get very angry when you refuse to indulge their whims. The fact that you have run out of food, you do not explain to them. When meeting with an aggressive gang of dogs, a person always has only one desire: to run. However, this is not necessary. As soon as you turn your back, you are doomed to persecution. And there it is not known how everything will turn out. You can only run if you are sure that you can get to a safe place before the dogs overtake you. For example, if you are 2 steps away from the entrance. In all other cases, you need to act carefully and without sudden movements. The main thing is to immediately close your rear, clinging to the wall of the house, a fence or a tree. It is advisable to pick up a heavy club or stone from the ground. In the fight for your life, all means are good. Well, call for help. Someone will definitely respond.